Hello YouTube, Facebook. Um this is a keybind explanation video for Riders Republic. I didn't see many videos on those, and I am going to be explaining a keybind setup for a trick play style or a freestyle play style. So for this, I would recommend going into Zen mode to test this out. And once you do that, go into options and then go into keybind or custom keybind settings. It's not called that exactly. It's called something else. And I'll show it to you once we get there. So the main buttons you're going to need are Shift, Q, E, WASD, C, V, R, space, Alt, and I believe that's it. Oh, and F. And then at least a 2-button setup for your mouse. So if you have 2 buttons on the side, that would help out the most. Because you need a button to ping a waypoint and then a button to modify moves. So what I'm going to get into is what this is called. You go to controller, then you go to keyboard control rebinding. So let me go back. I already know most of what she needs to say. So I'm gonna actually I'll bear with it because you guys might not.
Landing mode manual. Control your rotations.
Okay. Controller rebinding.
Controller mapping. Sports.
So I set waypoint for
3.
3.
General tab.
Usually that would just be the second
R,
mouse
back.
button, not
Press
the second
escape.
mouse button.
Quit.
Button
Press
2
backspace.
on the mouse if you have a 2-button setup. And then button 1 would be for modifying moves, which that's under tricks. But why? I'm probably going to set this to X.
Rebinding. Sports. Bound to X. Press enter to rebind. General tab. Reset to defaults. Press R. Back. Press escape. Quit. Press. Are you sure you want to rebind to? Tab. The same input is already used for set waypoint. Yes. Press enter. No. Press social. Set waypoint. Push to talk. Accept notification. Switch camera type. Bound to V. Press. Tools. Bound to H. Press enter to rebind. General tab. Reset to defaults. Press R. Back. Press escape. Rebinding social. Are you sure you want to rebind to? Enter. Social. Bound to rebinding. Social. Bound to right
Okay.
shift. Press enter to rebind. General tab. Reset to defaults. Press R.
Basically, with the tricks,
Manual mode.
there's manuals, nose manuals, manual mode. I set that one R, Q, and C.
Escape, quit,
air control
backspace.
is just pretty much, I don't use it. It's probably for skateboards and stuff, but I haven't had much experience with those. What I use mostly is this right here, tricks left set, tricks right set. I don't really use as much yet, but I'm probably going to. I use these while I hold on to these, which allows me to make specific moves. And then what I really want to get into is this down here. So I'll let her finish talking.
Bound to E. Press enter to rebind. Tricks tab. Reset to defaults. Press R. Back. Press escape. Quit. Press backspace.
Okay. So rotation preparation up. This is how you do a front flip. This is how you do a back flip. But the rotation preparation is just how you prepare your jump. So if you hold on to it, you're getting ready for a front flip. And then once you let go, you jump with forward inertia. So, I probably sound stupid if I use that word incorrectly, but you have forward momentum. And that being said, if you press the space bar to do a front flip, and then you press E right after you let go of the space bar, you do a corkscrew. Same thing with the backflip. You'll do a reverse corkscrew. Now, it's pretty simple once you get used to it, but it's complicated getting into it. So Alts to go down, or Alts to go back, and spaces to go forward. At least in my keybind. You could always change it. You can make E to go forward, Q to go back, and then Alt to go left, and space to go right if you want to confuse yourself even more. But some people like it like that. Me personally, I'm just giving you guys recommended keybinds. You guys can do whatever you guys want to do.
Rotation preparation up. Bound to
Sorry,
space.
let me let her
Press
finish
enter
talking
to
again.
rewind.
I don't know why I
Tricks
scrolled.
tab. Reset to defaults. Press R. Back. Press escape. Quit. Press backspace.
Okay, so the reason why I set these as the same, this is called layering keybinds. So there's a lot of keybinds that you're not really gonna be using all the time. Like, there's some keybinds that you'll use, but only when you're on the ground, or you'll use only when you're in the air. So that's why I set these as the same. I layered them. So space is to do a preparation up, whereas it's also air rotation up. So if I press space and then I press space again, I'll do a front flip. If I press Alt and then I press Alt again, I'll do a back flip. If I press Alt and then I press E, I'll do a back corkscrew. If I press space and then I press Q right after it, I'll do a forward left corkscrew. It's confusing at first, but once you get into the game, you'll start understanding what I'm talking about. Now,
Air control left. Bound to A. Press.
This is what I want to get into.
Left set. Bound to left mouse.
This and this.
Tricks. Right set. Tricks. Left set. Bound to left
So,
mouse button. Press enter.
This
to
is pretty
rewind.
much how you do your
Trick
kick
tab.
flips.
Wendy here.
Reset to defaults.
Remember, you're
Press
only
R.
one ride
Back.
away from a
Press
good
escape.
mood.
Quit.
Stick around.
Press
This is
backspace.
Bridge Radio.
This is pretty much how you do your kick flips, handlebar spins, no hands, numerous amount of moves. You just mix them up between like either pressing left, right, or both at the same time along with the directional keys. That'll make your moves vary. And then you switching the directional keys in midair will make it so that you do different moves. And that's pretty much all I can get into with the tricks. The tricks are pretty universal for the bikes, skateboards, and I believe snowmobile and stuff like that. I don't know if you can do tricks on anything else. We'll test it out in a bit. I'm in Zen mode, so we can always go out into the open world and try to see if you could do tricks on like the wingsuit or the jetpack. That'd be pretty cool. I know I've seen someone do a trick on the snowmobile, but one thing I wanted to get into was the rocket wing. The rocket
Take
wing
off.
by default.
Down to F. Press enter to rewind. Rocked wing tab. Reset to defaults. Press R. Back. Press escape. Quit. Press backspace.
Okay, so W was to accelerate and S was to brake. And then the arrow keys were to move up, down, left, and right. And I didn't like that. So I made WASD to move up, down, left, and right. And then E to accelerate, Q to brake, and then shift was by default to boost. But parachute came into conflict with get up, but I'm like, you're in the air, so it's not like you're using it to get up right now. So I'll just use parachute. I'll use space for parachute. And that's what gave me the idea to layer stuff. I'm like, okay, they don't really delete your keybinds if they're...
Move camera right, bound to numpad 6, press enter to rebind, rock twing tab, reset to defaults, press R, back, press escape, quit, press backspace.
Yeah, they don't delete your keybinds if they're being occupied. They just layer them. And I'm like, okay, let me layer them with stuff that don't come into conflict with each other. Like stuff that isn't being used at the moment. Because I used to have WASD for air rotation, but whenever I would hold W to go forward or move forward, and I would hit a cliff or like a bump, and I would continue holding W, I would start doing a front flip. And that was kind of annoying. So I'm like, yeah, that's not going to work out. So I'm going to have separate buttons for the air rotation. It's sad that you can't use the mouse for air rotation. That would make this game so much easier. But then again, it wouldn't. Because I just don't really see it being useful unless you would have to do some sort of flick motion, like left up to do a corkscrew, or my bad, right up, and then left up, or left down, right down, down left, or up left, vice versa. Yeah, you just have to remember all these flicking motions. And if the game were made like that, you'd probably remember it, but for now, it's just not like that. And they'd have to update the entire game just to do something like that. And I feel like if it ain't broken, don't fix it. So it already works like this. This game is recommended to use controller, by the way, but it is possible to use mouse and keyboard. And that's what I'm trying to showcase in this video, is that despite it being a controller game, if you don't have access to a controller, you could still play it. So, let's get into the game. All the controls are pretty much set to a mouse and keyboard friendly layout. So it's really just, like I said, Shift, Q, E, R, F, G, V, C. Maybe B occasionally, space, Alt, and right, left mouse button. I don't use a scroll wheel at all. But you could use a scroll wheel if you don't have mouse buttons. I wouldn't recommend using them for air rotation, because then you'd have to keep scrolling to just keep doing a backflip or front flip, and that's annoying. I would, however, use it for single button inputs, like maybe just a jump. But again, that is debatable. Like, if you're gonna have the jump with the air rotation, it just makes it so much easier to remember. But if you have them separately, it just makes it so that you have more buttons to keep track of. And that just disorganizes stuff for you. And I'm just teaching you guys how to organize your keybinds if that's the thing you guys don't understand. Or if that's the thing I'm trying to get across. I really don't know. One thing I do know is that let's get to the game. Escape.
Keyboard options. Press enter.
And continue. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a corkscrew. I don't know if it's going to be forward or a backward corkscrew. I think it's going to be a forward.
Mash space to get up.
I did not land that at all.
Mash space.
Yeah, I need more air. Well, I think you guys kind of get the gist. I'll just continue driving around for a little bit longer until I reach the 20-minute mark.
Mash space.
Wow, I'm doing bad right now.
Mash space.
I should have held on to E.
It's Ridge Radio, and I'm your host, Wendy Smiley, playing the music you love.
Mash space to. Mash space. Mash space to get up.
I really wanted to try to jump off that wall, but I did not manage to do it.
Mash. Bike tricks. Beat air. Hold 6 to backtrack. Hold 6 to back. Air. Bike BMX. Bike race. Air.
I'm trying to figure out where
Wingsuit.
that skate park
RR.
is.
Drakensberg. Select. Press. Air.
I know I said 20 minutes, but I want to find that skate park first. Well, you guys do know this skate park now since I said it. So, there's landmarks or like little things above each landmark. Oh, you can't do a... That sucks.
Zion. Isaac Plateau. Helicopter drop. Hold left Alt. Time of day. Press T. Set waypoint. Press Tab. Set / remove stamp. Press C. Close map. Press M.
Oh, there's more stuff over here. I guess I'll try to push it to half an hour. I've not seen this yet.
BMX. Air. 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 Toys, snowmobile. Bike. Toys, toys. Snow race. Mash space to get up.
Well, this is not gonna work out.
Air, snow race, downhill ski, black cross, Curtis birdie, select, enter, close, press escape. Skateboard, toys, snowmobile, RR, snowmobile, select, mash space to get up. Toy, snow race, downhill ski, black cross, Curtis birdie, select, press enter, close, press escape.
Haha. No, it was so close.
BMX toys, snowmobile, RR, snowmobile, select, press enter, close, press escape.
Oh, you could jump on the snowmobile?
Snow race, downhill ski, black cross, Curtis birdie, select, press enter, close, press escape. Mash space. Skate, toys, snowmobile, RR, snowmobile.
I gotta
Select,
do this before it
press enter,
ends.
close, press escape. Snow race, downhill ski, black cross, Curtis birdie, select, press enter, close, press escape.
Oh man, that didn't work.
Mash space to get up.
I love this hill. Oh my goodness.
Mash.
Well, it's not even a hill, it's a mountain. Ow. This water must be freezing. Well, this concludes the episode for now. I was gonna do a series on a story mode if you guys want to check into that, but I don't know when I'm gonna be doing it. I don't think it's gonna be scheduled. It's just gonna be something that I do, just to try to get some video editing skills in. But yeah, for now, I really enjoyed this game. Hope you guys enjoyed actually learning about the keybinds and stuff and watching some gameplay. And if you guys do end up getting the game, I hope it helped you guys actually decide whether you wanted it or not. Because I really like Tony Hawk's Pro Skate and Skate 2, but I don't have an Xbox. All I have is PC, and this is crossplay. And it's also pretty much the same game, just more versatile. Instead of just skating, it's action sports. Kind of upsets me they didn't add parkour, but it is what it is. That would be so freaking awesome if they added parkour. I would have loved this. But it's still a really fun game, despite the fact that it's just riding sports, or, like, just freestyle sports. Again, peace, have a good day, and hope this was educational in some sense. You guys find good use of
Continue.
YouTube, and
Press
I'll
enter.
see you guys later.
Back to ride. Press escape.